Hey guys, this is Jay. Now, I'm planning on working on the bottom part of my kiln here, so I figured I'd take you through some of the steps I follow. So, I'm going to start out by adding some warm water to my mixer. I haven't thrown anything into the bucket yet, so starting out with some water. Just filled it a little bit. So next thing I'm going to start up, I'm going to do 2 full cups of Portland cement. So this is a 16-ounce container, so I'm throwing in 1 pound of Portland cement. Okay, so now I got 32 ounces of Portland cement in there. The next step is to put in 6 cups of bentonite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I got 6 cups of bentonite in there. I'm going to start mixing this up. I'm going to have to add water to it. I'm going to start out just using this thing. I still got my drill at the other house because I got to work on a floor there. So I'm going to start mixing up some of the dry ingredients. I'm going to immediately have to add some water. So I'm mixing in my dry ingredients right now. The point of this is to get it cut up to a creamy peanut butter consistency before I add perlite. And as you can see, I'm going to have to add quite a bit more water to the mix. So. And the nice thing with the finer bentonite that I got right now, it takes on just mudding up real good. A lot faster than the other bentonite. So I just got to slowly work this in. And there's a reason why they call us well drillers, mud man. This stuff will stop the flow of water big time. And to be honest with you, if I use my drill on this, I think I'd burn up the drill. I know if I'm done making a larger batch of this stuff for working on my foundry, or whenever I put in a fire ring, I'm gonna have to borrow my father-in-law's little concrete mixer. So keep on adding water until I get consistency I want. Now, I'm pretty familiar with working with concrete and mixing stuff up, so I'm used to this kind of stuff. This stuff is like the stuff where you get your truck stuck in and you ain't getting it out. And I'm still planning on, I'm going to have to put this up at kind of at a funny angle on the side walls of this grill cover, so this bentonite actually will make it so it'll hold form so much better. Because just look how well it's holding onto this. So if you're working with vertical applications, this stuff makes a big difference. It makes it a little harder to mix together, but when you're dealing with something that's going to be runny and going all over the place, this will save you a little bit of trouble. I'm going to continue mixing this up until I get the water worked in well. And this is pretty much like a real sloppy peanut butter, like really thick right now. Even with the amount of water I put in this is sloppy. And it's the way it is with bentonite. This stuff works real well. And when you got bentonite, you'll know you have bentonite and don't have the cheap stuff. I just about got it to the point where I'm ready to put in the perlite. The nice thing about using one of these is you can almost just spin this for the most part, unless it's really, really thick. See, I can mold it with my hands. And it sticks to your hands too. And yes, I am currently stirring this with a cut-off T-post. I'm just wiping my hands off on it. And who said the kids that get all have all the fun? I get to play in the mud too. Alright. I'll clean off my hands a little bit. Where's that rag? Now, I'm gonna add. One second, I'm gonna have to start pouring this perlite quick. One. Now I'm just about overflowing the bucket. Before I add any more perlite, I need to work this in some. Now I've made a little bit larger batch than what I normally do, but oops, a little some spillage here. I remember watching one YouTube video where a guy was talking about where he dug up the clay out of his backyard and watered it down to the point where he could separate the dirt from the clay, and kept on going through that whole process over and over again. And he had real heavy clay. We talked about getting it to the peanut butter consistency and then mixing in perlite, and all he did was use his clay and perlite mix for his bricks. But I didn't really understand when he talked about mixing all this stuff together until you start doing it this way, and then you find out how much work is in it. But so far I've had really good results with my factory mixes. So this should be more than enough for what I need anyway. Now I'm going to add another cup of perlite to it. Now those that don't know what perlite is, it's a